Hello everyone, I'm here to make another video of a pretty interesting product I just picked up. Yesterday was my birthday, so I'll just take this as my birthday gift. It came in yesterday on my birthday, so that was a pretty nice surprise. I've been collecting for the original Game Boy just recently. I got several games now, and I've been wanting a portable way of playing them because originally I had just the Super Game Boy player for the Super Nintendo. But original hardware is just really just not the greatest thing to play on anymore, just because the screens are just not backlit and they're just pretty limited considering to modern technologies and whatnot. So I looked into different systems like the Analog Pocket, which is a phenomenal looking system, and I've almost bought it twice. But as I was looking around some more, I found something I think is even more interesting, in my opinion, than the Analog Pocket, and that is the ModRetro's Chromatic. This is a complete modern version of the Game Boy Color. These are actually being physically sold in GameStop now, which is really cool. So, yeah. Picked this over the Analog Pocket. So this guy runs for about $199 when an Analog Pocket runs for about $220. Now the difference is this can only play original Game Boy and Game Boy Color games. The Analog Pocket can play Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Atari Lynx, Game Gear, stuff like that. But I didn't want a multi-use system. I wanted one system that plays what it's supposed to and does it well. And that's what this system claims that it's doing. But with that said, let's get this little guy unboxed. I'm very excited about this. I just actually knew this thing existed only a week ago. And I jumped on it because it just looked like such a good system. But yeah, I love the packaging. It's like really middle school class kind of drawings and whatnot. It also comes with a new version of Tetris, which is pretty cool. On the side, you got just a chromatic logo. And they got all different kinds of cool colors. My favorites are honestly between the yellow and the orange. They have like certain special names. I can't remember the names for them, but these two are really cool. I like all the colors, but these two are really cool. But unfortunately, they were sold out on ModRetro's website, so I opted for the GameStop special edition. So the color that I have here is only available at GameStop. So that's that's pretty cool. Got a limited edition one, I guess. So let's get this guy open. Be careful I don't want to damage the box or myself. Make sure this guy's staying in focus. This is some pretty heavy duty packaging. Nice magnet lid. Ooh, look at that. Oops, sorry, I just hit my tripod. That's cool, I like that. So, you got all kinds of old school kind of crude drawings. Like I said, kind of like the front cover. So I guess that's their, you got Zucks. Homework sucks. That's a good one. I like that. You got the 1-up. You just like, that's cool. I like that. Here is the system itself. Kind of clicky. Set that aside for a second. Finish unboxing this. So under here we have a new version of Tetris. Nice, nice. And 3 AA ModRetro branded batteries. So that's all that you get in the box. I do wish it came with an actual manual. That would have been nice. You can get the manual, I think, through this QR code. But I really wish it came with a physical manual. But especially if they did all this kind of goofy artwork with it, would have been pretty cool. Oh, and I forgot to mention, yeah, this little window shows what system you have by its color, which is pretty cool. Yeah, nice packaging. This is what you get in the box. Yeah, that feels pretty nice. So this is not made out of plastic. This is made out of magnesium, I believe. And the screen is crystal sapphire. So it's definitely supposed to be a very, very premium device. Here's your battery cover. There we go. That's pretty nice. Even on the battery cover, you got these nice rubber. You got the logo there. It's a pretty nice battery cover. So your batteries go. These little gold pin connectors, they are planning on releasing a lithium-ion battery pack in the near future, which you'll be able to charge through the USB-C port. But speaking of which, here we have your 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, USB-C, and your speaker. And then on the top, you have your IR sensor, and you got your power switch. You got your link cable, and a spot for lanyards, and your menu button, and your volume button. All right, let's get some batteries put into this and fire it up for the first time. Pretty excited. So it looks like all your batteries go one direction. So that's pretty nice. Let's put Tetris in. And let's see. Let's start her up. That's pretty loud. Let's see if I can get a little closer for you guys. Just went out. It's hard for me to see this. So the cool thing is about this, the screen is very special. It's a fully customized screen. So it's not just a standard, it's not a standard LCD screen you can get off of the shelf. This actually has the exact same screen resolution as the original Game Boy Color, which was, I think, 140 by 166, I think. So unlike emulation, like the Analog Pocket, it uses like a grid pattern to kind of simulate the slight gap that's between all the Game Boy pixels. This doesn't do that. The screen is actually specially designed for especially designed for the Game Boy games, so that's pretty awesome. But yeah, this color is pretty nice. Like I said, this is the GameStop exclusive. Feels good. Feels good. All right, well, I got more stuff that I want to show that I got with this. So another thing I picked up for this is its headphones. These are COS. Is that how you say it? COS. They every color they have, ModRetro teamed up with COS to make special headphones for each unit. So that's pretty cool. So I had to pick these up to go along with it. These were about, I want to say $60 to get, 50, 60, something like that. I like, oh, and I forgot to mention the packaging, you know, it's the same artwork and everything. So yep, open it up backwards. That was nice. Okay. And these are just your instruction manuals and, you know, your blah 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 stuff. And it even comes with a nice little pouch. Sweet. Alright, so these are the headphones. So apparently these are, was this like a style back then in the 80s? Apparently, from what people say. It's kind of like a nice rubberized cord, slight angled jack. Yeah, not bad looking headphones. Got some decent padding. And alright, yeah, these are the headphones. I'm trying to figure out which side is left and right. You got your band adjustment. Band adjustments here. These are tiny. Oh, okay, is that how you adjust the band? I need to hit this switch. No. Okay, so these can fold in on each other. So that's how they fit into the pouch. Let me put these on real quick. I think they go in this way. Dang. They won't fit on my head. Okay. I can't really wear these. They literally will not fit on my head. And that's okay. How do I adjust the band? The band can. The band's supposed to adjust. I can see it's wanting to adjust. How do I adjust the band? These right now are tiny. Okay, maybe it adjusts. Just made it smaller. Lord, there we go. Okay. Now they should fit. Alright. Alright, so. Try these out real quick on the game. Ooh, they got some pretty decent bass to them. Y'all can't hear it, but jamming out to the Tetris theme. These aren't too bad sounding. You got some oomph to them. They're definitely no Audio Technicas, but not bad. Alright. Alright, so that's the headphones. You see they match really nicely. So if you really want to make it look right. There we go. Okay. Turn that off. So apparently the battery life for this is about 6 to 8 hours or so for the game console. I ordered some rechargeable lithium batteries off Amazon, which hopefully should come in today. But that's not everything else I picked up. I also picked up, and it's another really cool thing that I love that Chromatic is doing, is we got brand new Chromatic games that you can go in and physically buy at your local GameStop. And these are, and I got not just one, oopsie, not just 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I went ahead and picked up all the launch titles for the system. And supposedly I think they're going to have, I think 4 more ship in January, which I have those pre-ordered as well. But this is the Chromatic library so far, which we have In the Dark 2, which I think is like a puzzle type of game. And then we have Dragonum, something like that. This is like, I think, a JRPG kind of game. And then we've got Toki Tori, which this is really awesome to have, because apparently this game is like super rare and hard to find, because this was only released in Japan on the original Game Boy. And supposedly this one has enhancements and other cool stuff added to it. So it's supposed to be even more enjoyable than the original. and it's only $40 compared to. I haven't looked up any prices on eBay, but apparently this game is pretty rare and hard to find, so it's pretty awesome to have a new version of it. We even got the chromatic branding here on the side, which is nice. And then we got Monster Island, which I believe is more of like an action platformer, I think. And then Patchy Matchy. This is like another kind of puzzle game. I don't know if it's more like Bejeweled or something like that. I've only seen some gameplay footage of it, but that's a nice one to have. This is about a $30 game. And this is Traumatarium Pintini. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but this box art looks awesome. I really like the box art on these. Especially, I think these ones. I think these 4 are my favorite on the box art. I think these just look so cool. So I'm just gonna open up. One of these for now, which I'll probably just open up Toki Tori. Let's see, how do I open these without damaging them? So that's the thing, I don't want to damage these. These could be, depending on how well this system does, these could be, sort of a collectible. So let's see if I can gently. Gently open these. If I can, I'd like to keep the original saran wrap on here too. If that's possible. Get my big head in the way. Wish this was a little looser, it'd be a little easier with the X-Acto knife. And here's how that damaging box. Trying so hard. These cardboard. differences. How do you keep these open without damaging them? Seriously. There we go. Oh man, come on. Yeah, I got a little damage on the flat, but at least it's the part you can't see. Okay, now that that's open. That took way longer than it should have. I'm sorry. I'll probably have to speed that up in the video editing. Okay, now that I got the game open, we have your manual, which is really nice, fully in color. Super nice manual. Your game cartridge. And this is kind of cool that they put in every single game is a little charm. It's just pretty cool what you can do with them. So apparently this was a big fad in the 90s with Japanese teenage girls, from what I've heard. So I guess ModRetro is bringing that back with this guy. But here on the ModRetro, you got your lanyards. Oh no, I knocked my camera out of the way. Oops. I broke the illusion. You're only supposed to see the fancy arcade background. No, don't do that. There we go. You can tell I'm a real professional here. Let's get that through. Go through. It's not wanting to go through. This is the raw YouTube experience. Come on, go through the hole. Why won't you go in your hole? Okay, let's try from the other way. It was just not wanting to go through. There we go. Okay, it's a lot easier that way. It's hard doing this one-handed. There we go. And there you go. You got your little lanyard. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So every game you get comes with this. So everyone will know what you're playing. It's just, I think it's loud. Oh, I didn't put the right game in. It's pretty good music so far. These buttons feel pretty nice. The system isn't as heavy as I thought it would be. Like once you get the batteries in it, it has a little bit of weight like towards the bottom, but it feels really good in the hands. Really nice. Alright, so there's no way to skip the story, is there? No. Oh, this is our main character. Our protagonist. Then we got some nice click to everything. It's just that screen though. It's a really nice looking screen. This speaker is crazy loud. Alright.
Finally, I can start the game. Sorry about that. Not jump. Nope. So we're supposed to go around and collect all these egg things. Okay. Alright, so that's Tokitori. Alright, so this is definitely going to be a fun new system. Like I said, I'm so happy that they are remaking Game Boy Color style games, and I love that they're selling them in GameStops everywhere, which is really cool. I mean, GameStop needs some kind of new market now that physical media is unfortunately dying on modern hardware, which is why I'm kind of been burnt out on modern gaming. I just gotten so sick and tired of all the updates and the patches and not actually having the full game on the discs, and it's just, I'm at the point I've just gotten tired of modern gaming. So I'm so glad that companies are coming out with stuff like this again. It makes me really happy. You can actually buy physical games and collect again. It's nice. I still can't get past how good this thing feels, though. It feels really nice. Oh, and another feature that's pretty cool, apparently what you can do through the USB-C port, is you can connect it into your computer and you can play and record all your gameplay from the computer. So that's pretty cool. So when it comes to, like I said, price, this is not an analog pocket. That's what I've seen a lot of people compare this system to. And people are just like, why not just get a pocket? Why not just get an emulation? Or the Funny FPGA, I think is what it's called, which is like another Game Boy Color clone. That's not what this device caters to. This is for hardcore Game Boy collectors who want the most accurate Game Boy experience. No, I mean, obviously this is an FPGA. It's the system is emulated. The hardware is emulating a Game Boy. But it doesn't do it in the same way as other systems where it's software emulation, which hardware emulation, the games are going to work no matter what. At least they should, you know. They claim that this is like 100% compatible, I think, with everything, with all the Game Boy games. Oh, and another thing that is cool, so if you do have an original Game Boy or an analog pocket, these will work on those systems. So that's pretty cool too. So it's not like anything with chromatic on it only will work on the chromatic. It will work on any original Game Boy hardware, because that's what this is. It's a modern FPGA Game Boy Color. That's what it is. And to me, honestly, $200 I think is super fair price. A lot of people keep complaining about the price, and you know, like I said, just buy a pocket. It's $20 more. Unfortunately, it's not $20 more if you want all the functionality that the Pocket offers. If you want to connect it to your TV, that's an additional $100 for the dock. You got to pay for analog's insane shipping. I think like when I bought stuff from them, I want to say my Super NT, my Genesis, I think cost almost $50 to ship or something like that. It was pretty crazy shipping. Plus the other thing, the analog pocket's plastic. This is made out of magnesium alloy, I believe, and has a crystal sapphire screen. Analog did make an aluminum analog pocket, but I want to say that was like $400 new, and now they're like $700 or $800 on the retail market. So for a crystal sapphire screen, magnesium casing, and then honestly just having double A's, which a lot of people are going to find that as a caveat. But honestly, this having AA batteries is such an awesome thing, because it means the system will last it will last 30 years like the Game Boy or more. You know, you more than likely will be able to pass this down to your children. You know, like this is like an heirloom piece. And it using AA batteries to me is a great thing, because the problem with all my other consoles, you know, like my Nintendo Switch or all the new controllers and whatever else, everything has lithium in them, and lithium just does not last. Lithium has about 10 years of life before it's drastically degraded. With AA batteries, you just pop new ones in and they work. Or you can buy lithium AA batteries, which is what I ordered. Or you can just buy the lithium battery pack that comes with this. But I love that the option is there if you want it. It's great. The company is all about easy of repair. So this thing comes apart with 4 screws. Awesome. Inside, the speaker is just like pushed in, like it has like little connection pins, and it just pushes in. So if your speaker dies, you can easily just pop it off. I believe the company is planning on making new screens. If this does ever break somehow, you will be able to get a replacement supposedly in the future. But the company is all about longevity and ease of repair, and I support that 100%. Because so many gaming companies now, they don't care anymore. Sony's gotten bad, Nintendo's gotten bad. They just do not care about the longevity of their products anymore, and that's just a fact. If they did, they would push the developers to have games finished before they're launched and not have to worry about 100 gig plus patches all the dang time. Like, modern gaming to me has just gotten miserable. It's just, I'm spending so much money on broken products, on products that won't last probably 20 years. Like the Xbox One, good luck having that last. You have to, like when I had an Xbox S, I had to sign in through Microsoft servers to even get the system to work. So whenever Xbox's servers go down, good luck getting the thing to run again. You know, if it's brand new, it's never been opened. This type of stuff, you don't have to worry about that. It just works. And that's what I love. Oh, and actually, that's another thing I forgot to mention on here. This is the menu button. I know I'm rambling on, but turn on. There it goes. Okay. So you also got like your brightness controls here. Oops, go back. There we go. So this screen gets crazy bright. Keep tapping. And gets, well, now that it kind of looks like an original Game Boy. But yeah, it gets really nice and bright, so that's cool. What is that for? Oh, silent mode. Okay, so you can mute the game. That's nice. Oh, you got your control buttons. That's nice. And then that's the different software version. So yeah, that screen looks amazing though. Like, the camera does not do it justice. Let me just tell you that right now. The camera does not do this screen justice. It looks phenomenal. It's bright and everything looks clear on it. I have bad vision, like I'm visually impaired. So this screen, it looks gorgeous, even at its I think it's like 2.56 inch. It looks great. So I guess that's everything I really got to say about this thing. I'm very excited about this. I hope Chromatic has a successful future. Like I said, being able to get physical games again is just amazing. You can play these on original Game Boy games, so that's Game Boy hardware, which is awesome, or the Analog Pocket. Yeah, if you're a hardcore Game Boy collector, this might be something worth looking into. So I guess that's really all I got to say, everyone. Thank you for watching and listening to my rambling. I hope to see y'all in my next video. You all have a phenomenal day, and talk to y'all next time.